Greetings to all melanated people around the world. It's really a joy, it's a blessing, it's an honor to be out here in nature and greeting you, bringing a message of self-realization to you, a message of emancipation, a message that will set you free. And as usual, I want you to know that every person on the face of this earth has melanin. Some have a lot of melanin and some have a little melanin. So those of you who are carnally minded, you can think whatever you want to think when I greet melanated people. Okay? But let me say this. The most deceived and deprived people on the face of this earth are black people. And the reason for that is because many of them do not believe in their own self. Because when they look in the mirror and they behold the reflection of themselves, they believe in a power outside of themselves. Okay? But when a white man says that he believes in Jesus Christ, he's literally saying that he believes in his own image and his own likeness. Okay? But when a black person says they believe in Jesus Christ, and they're speaking about a man 2,000 years ago, it means they doesn't believe in one in their own image and in their own likeness. Okay? Plain and straight. Plain and straight. Right? Now, with that being said, I want to discuss Sodom and Gomorrah and what Sodom and Gomorrah is all about. And when the Bible speaks about city, what is really speaking about. Okay, but before I can do that, I have to let you know that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. Let me run that again. The Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. The Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history. The Bible was written symbolically. And unfortunately, many people around the world believe that the Bible is literal and end up believing in a lot of stupidity. And that's the reason why they always condemn and judge others when they do not hold to their philosophy. Now, first of all, you have to realize the Garden of Eden is the mind. That's where you sow your seed. That's where you plant everything. That's where everything grows and matures. And you bring forth your personality. So your mentality is what is producing your personality. Just like whatever fruit or whatever, sorry, let me just put it another way. Whatever seed you sow and the life is in that seed, it will bring forth the fruit. So as it is physically, when you deal with the physical earth that you do farming, so too mentally. Now, when you read about Sodom and Gomorrah, you're reading about Sodom and Gomorrah in Genesis. Genesis is Genesis. Genesis. Genesis is speaking about the beginning of something. It's teaching the beginning of a thought. Because everything starts with a thought. A thought is invisible. And a word is a thought expressed. And every action is the fruit of a thought. So there couldn't be literal homosexuality without force and mentality. But the Bible, as I was saying, is not literal. So what happened? The Bible is teaching you that when you vibrate in the humanistic realm, and when you vibrate in sensuality, and you vibrate in the lower self, you are vibrating in the city of Sodom. Because a city is a place where everything is happening. Where all of the trading and everything is going on. Where all of the business is going on. So it is referring to the mind as a city. And it is referring to your thoughts as persons dwelling there. Because if you have a thought of manifesting anything, it will take people or persons for it to become a reality. And then, when you do not have no control over yourself, it is man over man. It is man having affair with man. It is all flesh. So it is not really speaking of it's not literally speaking of people who existed thousands of years ago, but instead it is speaking about a mentality. So the homosexuality mentality is not just one whereby men go with men only. As long as you think negatively and you vibrate negatively, all of that culminates in Sodom. So the man who act in negativity and the man who do things like the man who's a homosexual, both of them are operating in ignorance, because sin is ignorance. Sin is not knowing who you are. So my brother and my sisters, when you allow man to rule over you and to control you and to tell you what to do, and you fail to realize that your desire is a spiritual sensation, and everything you do in the physical, sexually speaking, it is because there's something that is happening spiritually and psychologically also. So manifestation is a sexual psychic act. So if you can see it on the psychic level, then you will understand it on the physical level and understand what is going on. So some people would say Sodom and Gomorrah and homosexuality is like a mental disease they have. But poverty is a mental disease too. Being superstitious and religious is a mental disease also. So my brother and my sisters, we are to be the ones like Abraham who would vibrate out of Sodom. Because I tell you that Lot went on into Sodom. A lot of all of those people with self-doubt and who get caught up in the rat race and in competition. People who just living on the surface and people who living in the carnal self. And they may end up among the homosexuals. When you say they end up among the homosexuals, we're talking about the carnal ones that are controlled by the sensuality. That is why when you become conscious, you can't hate on anyone based on the sexuality. That's their choice. You haven't been placed here to be a judge over anybody. You've been placed here to find yourself and learn to manipulate energy and learn to uplift humanity, to discover your true identity, your divinity. So my brothers and sisters, all the religious, superstitious people, they're in total ignorance and they're delusional. And let me just bring this last point. All these religious people will tell you that you should get involved in politics and you should go and mark a X. And when you go and you involve in politics and the politician put certain things in place, like legalizing homosexuality and LGBT and BT and whatever, you understand what I'm speaking about, okay? These same people who are not thinking, they're going and preaching against the thing when they themselves help to institute the thing. So when you get involved in politics, you get involved in all of the corruption also that comes out of politics. When you get yourself involved in religion, you can't separate yourself from all of the corruption of religion also. So you see, these people are so delusional. And all of that is Sodom and Gomorrah. So my brother and my sister, let's free our mind from Sodom and Gomorrah and live on the top of the mountain, where we will come in touch and in communication with our higher self, like Abraham. That's what it means when you say Abraham meet God and had conversation with God. It is you discovering your higher self, because you walk in that place of faith. It is you having faith within yourself and fail to vibrate at the level and frequency of Sodom and Gomorrah, which is the lower self, the sensual self. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I want to thank you very much. And if this message has been resonating with you and you like to know more or study more, I have a link down below. You can check out the link down below to get more of what I have to offer to you. Also, do not forget to like, subscribe, comment. And to those who've been supporting us on Patreon, I want to thank you very much. And if you haven't done so, I'm encouraging you to support this work on Patreon. Now I want to give you the sign of Matthew 6:22, where it says, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I'm saying to you, my brother and my sister, when you have the experience, you will come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. And you will come to realize that it is the dawn of a new day in your life. And that without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. And we melanated people who have the most melanin, because everybody have melanin, okay? We are the people of the sun. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, I'm admonishing you. Let us use our mind power by using our imagination more. Let us use our mind power to achieve our every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you, I'm out.